The task.
Foreign affairs.
There are two we are looking around to see which foreign coach can feel that
strengthening that relationship
definition
will also help us
we have.
acquire.
Another concern bothering many of the country's football fans has been the widely held belief that relationship between the newly appointed coach and the Gambia Football Association has not been good since the former resigned as the under-20 coach some 3 years ago. Bonu was quick to play down those thoughts, saying a rift never existed between him and the FA.
I have never been in a sour situation with the FA. I think that's the assumption of the people, because when I was leaving, it was through understanding, and we all respected our views, and I left. And despite I was not there, we were still in contact and working. And coming back, it's just a family reunion. Yesterday I met with the executive. It was just like a family reunion. So people saying that I have problems with the FA, I had never had problems with the FA. It was an understanding that we all shared. When you work to a certain level, your objectives are going different angles. You just have to separate. That was all that happened.
Despite the hype surrounding his appointment, the new Scorpions boss is now focused on the work ahead and is optimistic that with the support of all stakeholders, he can deliver the results. The former Flemings and Gambia Ports Authority tactician first major assignment will be a Crunch African Cup of Nations qualifier at home to the Desert Warriors of Algeria on the 29th of February. A real test for the gaffer as he prepares to step his mark on the international stage. The result of that game will definitely tell a lot. The Gambia might not be a powerful footballing nation compared to the likes of Ghana, Cameroon, or Egypt, but managing the Scorpions is surely one of the hottest seats in African football. Though a football-mad country, the Gambia has never tasted what it's like to play on the continent's biggest footballing stage. Several coaches have attempted and failed in the past, and now the baton is passed on to Peter Bonu Johnson. Can he surpass what no other Gambian coach had done before? Only time and time will tell. Mohamed Jallo, GRT Sports.
Well, one thing I like about Peter Bonu Johnson, he's very confident. Good luck to you. And before we go, a reminder of our headlines. Gambians are gearing up for the President's January 19 swearing-in ceremony, which is to be held at the Independence Stadium. Former Information Minister Dr. Amadou Skatre Jane and his 3 co-accused are to know their fate on January the 17th following the submission of briefs by the defense and prosecution. Guinea-Bissau's 64-year-old president Malang Bekai Sanyang has died in a Paris hospital, leaving behind an unstable country. And a general lockdown has gripped Nigeria as tens of thousands protest against the government's removal of fuel subsidies. Well, you can also follow that story and other GRTS programs live on our website, and that's on www.grts.gm. There you will also have the opportunity to listen to GRTS radio live. That's all in the news. Thank you very much for your time. And the inauguration is on the 19th of January 2012. And we'll now bring you people's take on this very special day that we are all looking forward to. Thank you very much for your time and have a very good night.
Hello, wherever you are watching GRTS broadcasting along MDI Road in Canevin. My name is Ibrahim Bali. I am here at the Independence Stadium to find out more about the inauguration ceremony scheduled to take place on the 19th of January 2012. As you know, GRTS has been running the jingles on air, reminding people about the important presidential inauguration by His Excellency the President, Chief Professor Haji Dr. AJJ Jame. So here at the Independence Stadium, I'll be talking to Mr. Ibu Njai about the preparations here. So far, so good. Mr. Njai, you are the technical manager here at the Independence Stadium. We've just come on a spot visit and to find out what is happening. The countdown has indeed begun and it's 10 days to go from now.
So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you. So far, so good. Because we have already, if you can see, we have already painted the VIP area. This is the VIP lounge that has already been painted, and we have already painted the VIP upstairs, and all the toilets up at the VIP has been painted. And as at now, everything is going very, very well.
Yeah, I've seen this place has been given a new lease of life in the sense that, you know, painting has been done and you've neatly fitted this door there. So what it means is that no matter, you don't even mind the number of visitors who are going to come. Everybody is going to come in, and then you are going to find your place, you know, and everything is well coordinated. Is that what you are trying to tell us?
Yeah. In another sense, I'm just trying to tell you that when there is an occasion like the swearing ceremony, it's not a small thing. It's one of the biggest that is happening. So we must have to do extras to make sure everybody that comes to the stadium sees that it is nice and ready for this big occasion.
Well, the Independence Stadium has played host to very significant events. You know, this is the first public session where the president addressed, you know, thousands of Gambians, and presidential swearing ceremonies has also been conducted here throughout from 1996 to the present moment we are. Tell us about that.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy today to say this, because if I am not wrong, the first public address that the president did when he took over this place, I think it's the second or third Friday, it was in the stadium. And I was the one who made that stage that they climbed to give their first speech.
The podium? The
podium. I made that stage. On a Friday, it was raining from morning till around 4. And I'm very glad to tell you I was the one that made that podium. And I'm still working on this. And today I'm very happy.
Well, now you are part of the history of this stadium in the sense that you've worked here and you've, you know, played host to very significant events in the history of our country. I mean, how do you see this re-election of the president for the fourth term mandate, and you are going to preside over yet another important or significant event, and you are still here at the Independence Stadium, and you are still around, you know, in the country, seeing the development that has been initiated by him?
That is why I said I'm very, very happy, because I am among the people that started it, and still I'm on it. And I'm going to do my level best. If I thought it is going to be 200, I'm going to do it, because this is something that all of us Gambians have to be very happy, because the president is elected for the fourth time, and we have seen the development that has taken place in this country, and there is peace, stability. You know, that's all we need. We need peace and stability in this country, so that we can go on with whatever we want to do in our lives.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ibonjai. We'll be going to various places that you have actually decorated. Next is Modu Seidi, Director of Press and Public Relations at State House. Mr. Seidi is a busy man. We actually, you know, caught you here on areas. This is a sport visit, and I understand you were whispering something to Mr. Njai as regard the press center.
Yes.
This is under your purview.
Yes. Thank you, Ibrahim. What we are doing, as you can see, is setting up the stage for this important occasion that is taking place on the 19th. What I was telling Mr. Njai is that he was identifying a room for me here for the media center that we intend to establish. We intend to equip the room with computers and internet access, and at the same time we want to also provide a phone service and a fax service for the international press that will be here on this auspicious occasion.
Mr. Seidi, you've been around for many years. I guess we count on you for your experience and the fact that you are also a senior journalist in this country. You've witnessed so many swearing ceremonies. How would you cap up this one, even though we have 10 more days to go before the actual event?
Ibrahim, I think this is a special occasion that Gambians should cherish, not only Gambians, but people outside the Gambia, because what has happened in this past general election is unprecedented. 80% of the population cast their votes, and out of this 80, more than 70%, 72% to be more precise, cast their votes for the president to give him a fourth mandate. This is unprecedented in the history of this country. You know, I mean, and it is something, it is telling us something, that Gambians have more confidence in President Jammeh's administration because they have